The Galactic Gardens just redeemed first.
The fun has arrived!
Ready Panda Go just redeemed second.
Hello, everybody. Happy weekend. Happy Saturday. All right, let's get into it. We need to turn on this because we're doing a giveaway. And this, maybe. Hey, it worked this time. Alright, I have no idea how to play this game, so we're gonna read the how-to section right after I start this giveaway. Boop. Okay. How to play. I'm running out of tiny cheese squares. Alright. To interrogate, press F. To investigate, press F. Decoding. Exploring. Okay. Explore area, check victim's body, talk to guests, check their alibis, ask about found items, ask about cipher codes, decipher secret message, arrest most suspicious guest. That's fairly standard, straightforward. I can understand that. Okay. Alright. Okie dokie. We will need the keyboard. Looks like we don't actually need the mouse. Alright. Easy. What's random? Oh, we're stuck into a random area. Okay, well, let's stay with easy is the easiest setting. Okay. Ah, we don't have anyone yet. Okay. I'm really liking the music. Okay. F to investigate. Body. Womp, womp, womp.
Detective, uncover the truth. The murderer hides among the guests. Your investigation starts now.
Wow, that is more than a 5 o'clock shadow, my guy. Oh, that guy looks guilty.
What?
This nervous scientist, doctor-looking dude. What shoes? You saw shoes? Does W... Oh, W-A... It's... Okay, I can W-A-S-D it too. F to investigate the victim's body before I step on the victim's body. Oh, it's already... I can already arrest a guest. Wow. What is this? Oh, oh no, no, wait, go back, go back.
You discover the body of Madame Mystique, the exotic fortune teller, outlined by a white cloth in the gardens, with an estimated time of death between 9:16 p.m. and 9:36 p.m. due to blunt force trauma, as indicated by lividity and temperature. Nearby, you find a piece of paper with a string of scrambled text, suggesting a potential coded message, prompting the need to interrogate other guests for more information.
Okay. I could decode it. Can I decode this? How? How does the code? I don't understand how I decode these. I think the tickets don't. I think you typed it too fast. Well, Max just redeemed ticket. And then immediately redeemed ticket 9. I do believe there is a short cooldown. It's like 5 seconds or something. Try it now. You do, Max. You are a speed typer. There it is. It works. Good job doing it separately, because it seems like if you do ticket 10, it just charges you for all tickets. When I'm trying to give you the first one for free.
How do you get the first ticket free?
Exclamation point ticket. Okay. I don't know how deciphering works, so we're just gonna leave. We found the victim's body.
I'm going to try. I'm only gonna put one.
It was the fortune teller, Madame Mystique. Blunt force trauma. 9:16 to 9:36. That's a 20-minute window.
Yeah.
No personal items found. Wait, there's no personal items on the body?
They were looted.
Somebody looted the body?
Human after their...
I know, right? You've always done separate tickets? Who was it that didn't do separate tickets?
You discover a leather satchel strap near the garden shed, alongside a piece of paper featuring a string of scrambled text. You note the need to interrogate other guests to uncover more about this potential coded message.
I can't investigate the weird statues. Alright, that's sad, but... Ooh, are you having nachos?
You discover a bronze paperweight near the gardens, accompanied by a piece of paper containing a string of scrambled text, suggesting a possible secret coded message. You will need to interrogate other guests to uncover more about its significance.
Wait. So I've found 3 coded messages.
Oh, how delightful to encounter you. Pray, what might I call you, my dear investigator? Charming indeed, kitten. A most endearing name. Now do share. What brings you to my illustrious presence this fine evening?
You're messing around with the emotes
Ah,
our friend streamed the
the
other day or
gardens,
two ago.
a most splendid setting for intrigue.
Oh, you can't have nachos.
Do proceed with your inquiries, dear kitten. I shall do my utmost to assist you. Ha ha.
No money. Why not?
Between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m., I was engaged in a delightful moonlit stroll with the eccentric inventor, mapping out the gardens with our nocturnal notes. A most enchanting endeavor indeed. Ha ha! What else might you wish to know, dear kitten? Out of the ordinary, you say? Ha ha! The gardens were simply resplendent under the moonlight, though I did overhear some whispers regarding Madame Mystique. But one mustn't dwell on such trivial matters, dear kitten. What else piques your curiosity? Whispers, you say? Well, there were murmurs of discontent surrounding Madame Mystique. Perhaps she had ruffled a few feathers. But one must take such gossip lightly, haha. Still, it seems she might have had enemies lurking in the shadows. What more do you seek, dear kitten?
The aristocrat is feeling tense.
Enjoying the gardens, you say? While I was with the eccentric inventor, I dare say we encountered several guests, though I cannot recall specifics, as my mind was preoccupied with our delightful map making. Do tell me, dear kitten, what else intrigues you?
They're relaxed again. That's great. So they got a little nervous when we were asking about what they overheard.
It has been a true pleasure, dear kitten. Do not hesitate to return, should you require further insights. Ha ha! Until then, may your investigations be as fruitful as my soirees.
The underscore libellious just redeemed posture
Who is
check.
she on a stroll with? The eccentric scientist?
Here we are, children. Come and get your lollipops.
Maximilian underscore manic just redeemed offspring treat.
Thanks, Max. I was about to be like, Offspring, did you just redeem your own treats again? Thanks, Max. I'll give it to them in a moment.
Lemonade, freshly squeezed. Billy. Billy, stop. Can't get enough. Maximilian underscore manic just redeemed treat the streamer.
Cue Pavlov reaction. You give me a posture check and then, like, treat me? Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. I will have a treat, even though I've been having little cheese bites. And I will adjust my posture. Okay. So. I know I did a lot of spelling mistakes. This isn't a spelling game.
Maximilian underscore manic just redeemed stretch.
And a stretch. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I'm pretty good. I don't sound like a glow stick. But we did stretch. Thank you very much, Max. Oh, shoot. Shoot, I don't have no water. Hang on, I'll go get some water. Okay, I've got some water. Thank you. We shall, in fact, hydrate. Okay.
You discover a silver flask near the ornamental pond in the gardens, along with a piece of paper containing a string of scrambled text. You note the need to interrogate other guests to uncover more about this coded message.
We've gotten 4 coded messages now.
You discover a heavy cigarette case near the statue of the ancestors in the gardens, along with a piece of paper featuring a string of scrambled text, suggesting a possible secret coded message. You will need to interrogate other guests to uncover more about these findings.
I have no idea how to do these. Oh, the eccentric inventor.
Ah, splendid to see you. What a night for inquiry. I was just pondering the wonders of invention. Have you ever considered a contraption that could, say, predict the weather? Now, what pressing matters do you wish to discuss? Ah, during that delightful hour, I was engaged in a moonlit stroll with the aristocrat, meticulously mapping the gardens. Such a serene endeavor, full of inspiration. Oh, the sketches I could show you. What else can I assist you with?
This is like I'm asking ChatGPT.
Out of the ordinary? Not particularly. Though, I must say, the fortune teller had an air of intrigue about her. Perhaps she sensed something amiss? Such mysteries keep the mind buzzing. What else piques your curiosity?
I want some more chicken strips, you guys.
Indeed! I had the pleasure of sketching the moonlit landscape with the fortune teller from 8:30 to 9 o'clock. She spoke of curious things while we drew. Quite an enchanting experience, I must say. What more do you wish to know?
Sounds like it too with all the weird voices sounds. Yeah.
Oh, we discussed the beauty of the night and the constellations. She had a knack for weaving tales of the stars, which sparked my imagination. Fascinating stuff, really. Anything else you'd like to delve into? No, during my delightful stroll with the aristocrat, we were quite absorbed in our mapping. The gardens felt rather serene, though I can't say for certain about others. Have you uncovered anything intriguing?
It is AI based, so I mean it's in the name, right? Interesting that you'd make a murder mystery game with an AI.
Ah, a pleasure to assist. If ever you seek more insights or perhaps a demonstration of my latest invention, oh, I have a marvelous gadget that could simplify your note-taking. Just let me know. What's next on your agenda?
It's really gonna get you thinking about what to ask, right?
Of course, take your time. The pursuit of clues is an exhilarating endeavor. Should you require my eccentric insights or inventions, I shall be here, brimming with ideas. Until next we meet.
So he felt relaxed the entire time. Mindy, hi. Lucky says hi. Give Lucky scritches, please. I love Lucky. Oh, I already looked at this statue.
Quite the somber gathering we have here, isn't it?
He enjoys the scritches.
I cannot help but feel the weight of our shared misfortunes.
Mindy, thanks for checking in. How are you?
What queries do you bring forth, detective?
Tired but alive? That sounds good. That's always good.
During that time, I was engaged in a poetic collaboration with the eccentric inventor, crafting verses inspired by the garden's beauty. It was a most tranquil endeavor, far removed from the chaos that has now unfolded.
Okay. But during that time, he was mapping the gardens.
Certainly, though I must admit a certain anxiety lingers in the air. What inquiries plague your mind, detective? The shadows of the past loom large. My previous misadventures weigh heavily upon me, especially in a time so fraught with tragedy. The specter of Madame Mystique, demise, only intensifies my unease. What more would you like to know?
This might be a little too much for the AI.
Not particularly, save for the unsettling atmosphere that seemed to envelop the garden. Do no harm, I reminded myself, yet the air felt thick with tension. I was wholly absorbed in our verses. Did you witness anything amiss?
Ended up... Oh, you ended up ending a friendship today. I'm so sorry. You needed the person out of your life. Yeah, it's rough when the friendships, especially a long friendship, and you're like, this is starting to be a little toxic for me. Hugs, Mindy. With consent, obviously. I'm so sorry to hear that. But I'm sure you're gonna start feeling a lot better with them not in your life anymore. Lucky's curled up next to you. How is he faring now? I know he's quite anxious with your mom the other day. Oh, so how's your mom, Max? Okay, so he didn't witness anything. He was wholly absorbed in the verses. However, the inventor and the aristocrat corroborated their stories.
Of course, Detective. Should you require my assistance further, I remain at your disposal. Physician, heal thyself. I shall remember.
This, where he's talking to himself here, physician, heal thyself, do no harm. The shadows of the past loom large. Are a little suspicious. I'm not sure why. It's kind of out of context. He's alright, mom's alright. You're the one who's focused on your blood pressure. That's probably why he's next to you. Yeah. Dogs are pretty sensitive about stuff like blood pressure, blood sugar. Mindy, he had been acting
what a
in
night, Detective. The stars were simply splendid, weren't they?
Oh, Mindy.
I was lost in the wonders of the sky. How can I assist you in navigating this troubling turbulence? Onward.
Ultimately admitted. Trying to come. Oh my goodness, Mindy. And then he started insulting you at the end of that. Oh, yeah, you are so much better without him anywhere near your life, girl. Toss him out on his butt. Oh, extra consented hugs, Mindy. Should you so consent to virtual hugs. That's rough. I'm so sorry. What a terrible experience. Gosh, does your hubby know about what he said? What was I asking? It was intense. It sounded like it was super intense. Sounded like I would have been like yelling.
From roughly 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, I was stargazing with the gardener, using a telescope to chart the celestial wonders above. It was a delightful escape. Shocks away.
Oh, 9 to 11. Covering his butt real well. It was quite the feat preventing him from laying this guy flat on his butt. I can imagine. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so sorry the both of you had to go through that. And from someone who's supposed to be quote-unquote a friend. Like, rough. Lucky's watching stream with you. Can you let me know if Lucky figures out who the bad guy is?
Ah, the night was tranquil, save for the whispers of the stars. I didn't spot anything unusual during our stargazing. It was just us and the cosmos. Onward.
But in the end, had him leave the house. First thing Monday, you're gonna go get a restraining order, just to be on the safe side. A very good idea, Mindy. Very good idea. Also not going anywhere alone for the time being. Also, very good idea. Highly recommend. You moved your phone, Max? And he looks, and Lucky looked so upset. Yeah, that's the thing. When a pet is curled up next to you, it is a crime. An actual crime to move. Anything. Yep. You have to stay absolutely still. Like, breathing is the most you can do. And even that upsets some cats. Like, how dare you breathe in my presence? You put your phone back in front of him. Oh, good. Yeah, he's gotta watch. He's gotta watch for the bad guy. Okay. This aviatrix is not giving me anything.
The pleasure was all mine, Detective. Should you need further assistance, I'm always ready to take flight and help. Sky's the limit.
He scoffed at the aviatrix.
The night's gone quiet, hasn't it? What can I do for ya, detective? about 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, I was stargazing with the aviatrix, using a telescope to admire the night sky. Quite the sight, I tell ya.
Okay, why are they saying 11? I said 10 p.m. But whatever. He's trying to wiggle away. Clearly the aviatrix is the guilty one. Thank you, Lucky.
Not a thing, really. The gardens were as peaceful as a sleeping baby. Just the usual rustle of leaves and the occasional critter scurrying about. Nothing out of the ordinary, I swear.
He left. Sag. Lucky, come back.
Oh, not at all. It's been a pleasure having a natter with you, Detective. If you need anything else, just give a shout.
Lucky, come back. I need you to help me find the bad guy. He's back! Yes! My assistant detective has returned.
Evening, detective. What brings you to question a retired soldier in the midst of such chaos? I'm at your service, but I assure you, I was occupied with affairs of the garden during the trouble. Certainly, detective. I was engaged in cataloging fireflies with the gardener. A rather intriguing endeavor, if I may say so. It required full attention, as one might imagine amidst the shadows of the night. Carry on. Unusual, you say? I was keenly focused on the task at hand, observing the flickering lights of the fireflies. Any disturbances would have been lost in the glow of those tiny creatures. What are you insinuating? Smoke? Only from the battlefield, my dear detective. I find no pleasure in such vices. My focus is on discipline and order, not distractions. What relevance does this have to the matter at hand?
Oh wow, my bad typing has come into play here. He's whacking your hand because it's in the way.
I can assure you, detective, it does not belong to me. My discipline forbids indulgence in such habits. I appreciate your efforts, but it's not mine. Carry on.
Okay, so I always read this word as colonel, not colonel. It took me a long time to figure out that when someone was referring to a colonel, this is the word they were saying and not a colonel. I was like, what is this word? You read it as colonel? I did not. Because colonel involves an E sound, and that is an O. Anyways, for the longest time, I had only ever seen this word in, like, books. So I read it as colonel. Because that's colon L. It wasn't until probably history class in high school, which is kind of embarrassing, that anyone ever wrote this word out and pronounced it as colonel. Like, I had heard the word colonel spoken, but I had never heard it spoken and read it at the same time. And I was super embarrassed in high school to learn that this word is not colonel, it is in fact colonel. Oh, is it not sending? I can only send 100 messages, it looks like.
The pleasure is mine, detective, though I'd rather it were under different circumstances. Should you require further information, you know where to find me. Remain vigilant.
Oh, journal. So the heavy cigarette case is not his. And he doesn't indulge in vices. So the silver flask is not his either.
You discover a thick gold chain near the rose arbor in the gardens, which is adorned with vibrant blooms. Additionally, you find a piece of paper with a string of scrambled text, suggesting a secret coded message, indicating the need to interrogate other guests to uncover more about it.
Okay, how do I know when I've interrogated enough guests to start decoding some of this? Okay, that was the whole garden. So I need to start talking to more people. Because there's nothing else ground-wise to that sparkles. Okay, so she arranged the event. So there's only 2 people whose stories don't corroborate properly. And that's the doctor and the colonel. She was pretty relaxed.
Sure I did. The retired colonel was about, keeping a watchful eye like a hawk on the grounds. Quite the stern figure he was. I can't say I noticed much of his chatter, but I reckon he had a word or two with the aristocrat earlier on. Just the usual garden gab, I suppose. Indeed, I did. The disgraced doctor was meandering about, looking rather preoccupied, as if he had a weighty thought or two on his mind. Now that you mention it, I believe I saw the disgraced doctor catching up with the aristocrat for a spell. Oh, nothing too scandalous. Just a bit of natter, I'd say. Oh, it's me pleasure, detective. If you need more from the garden or me, just give a holler. Always happy to help.
Gardening at the time?
No, she was stargazing with the aviatrix.
Then why is she dirty?
Because she's a gardener.
retired colonel. Yes, indeed, we engaged in a splendid treasure hunt together, wandering the gardens and hiding clues. A most exhilarating escapade. Ha ha! What more would you like to know, dear kitten?
Oh, break. Progress.
We concluded our delightful treasure hunt around 9 o'clock, dear kitten. The lanterns were still aglow as we guided the participants through the enchanting paths. What else can I assist you with? Ha ha! Ah, the fortune teller, Madame Mystique. I cannot say she was part of our treasure hunt, dear kitten. She had her own mysterious allure, I dare say. What further inquiries do you have? Oh, the disgraced doctor. Yes, I did cross paths with him briefly, though my attention...
That laugh, though, right?
Treasures of the garden. What more shall we discuss, dear kitten?
It sounded evil, right? She's pretty relaxed, though. Did cross paths with him briefly.
I cannot recall the precise moment, dear kitten, as my evening was filled with delightful distractions. However, I suspect it may have been around the time of our treasure hunt escapade. What else piques your interest? Ha ha!
These ciphers, I wonder if they have anything to do with the treasure hunt.
Madame Mystique? Indeed, I knew her. An enigmatic figure she was. Yet, one must remain wary of those who toy with the unseen. What of her, detective? I last saw Madame Mystique during our Tai Chi session beneath the moonlight, alongside the aviatrix. After that, my focus shifted to other matters in the garden. What precisely are you probing for, Detective? A timeline, you say? Quite prudent, Detective. I can attest to my whereabouts during those intervals. From 8 o'clock to 8:30, I was with the Aviatrix and Madame Mystique. Beyond that, I organized a treasure hunt with the aristocrat. What more do you require?
I have no idea who's guilty here. There's some people that are just like straight up not jiving.
Indeed,
but
I did have the pleasure of meeting the fortune teller. Her insights were as captivating as the stars themselves. We even practiced some Tai Chi under the moonlight earlier. Quite enchanting, really. Onward!
the colonel was also nervous anxious the entire time.
The Tai Chi session took place from about 8 o'clock to 8:30 p.m. with the retired colonel and myself. A graceful dance beneath the moonlight. Chocks away.
So that syncs up.
Yes, I did catch a glimpse of the disgraced doctor during the evening, though I was rather focused on my own adventures. His demeanor seemed rather heavy, fitting for a man of his past. Onward.
Okay, so the colonel's timeline syncs up with the other people, except for the time of the crime, in which he says he was with the gardener. I still don't understand how I'm supposed to do these ciphers, though.
Indeed, I had the pleasure of her company this evening. Madame Mystique, with her peculiar insights, often intrigued me. Alas, her presence now feels like an echo of uncertainty in the night. What is it you wish to know about her? The last I beheld Madame Mystique was between 8:30 and 9. as we sketched the moonlit landscape together. It was a serene moment, now tainted by her tragic fate. What further inquiries do you have, Detective?
Okay, so the victim did Tai Chi from 8 to 8:30. At 8:30 to 9, she was with the doctor, sketching a landscape. And then at 9:16, she died. Wait a minute. 8:30 to 9 sketched landscape with the victim, but the inventor spoke with the victim about the stars from 8:30 to 9 p.m. So there's no way she was with the inventor talking about the stars and sketching a landscape at the same time. Okay, how do the ciphers work? Nope. I almost want to Google how the ciphers work. Okay, F is in the first position.
Here we are, children. Come and get your lollipops.
Oh, that's right. You've got 2
Maximilian
treats,
underscore
offspring.
manic gesture deemed offspring treat.
You've got Max redeemed 2 treats for you. 1 earlier and 1 now. So come get them. Come on. Come and get your treats. Does anyone know how this cipher works? There's no numbers.
Oh, I can cipher. No, I can't.
F is in the first position. But there's no numbers, so I'm not sure what these numbers mean on this. You're just gonna grab a handful? Okay, that works.
Oh, okay.
That works for me. Thanks, Max. They've got both the treats now.
No, there are numbers.
I know there are numbers on the cipher wheel, but there's no numbers in either the strand of things or whatever that is.
Code. Your password.
Yes, and these are the letters I have been given. So, like, if I'm looking at F, there's 1, 2 Fs. So, am I going... Where's F? Am I going... 2 spaces? 2 spaces? Like, there's 2 Fs. And it changes a couple letters in the strand. The strand has no vowels. Or no, it has... This strand has 1 vowel. It has an A. I can't turn the top part of the cipher. I can only turn the inside one. All it says is that I need to talk to the guests to learn the ciphers. But what am I supposed to do? Go up to them and be like, hey, have you ever seen this cipher before?
Indeed, I was involved, guiding participants with lanterns and hiding clues among the garden paths. A noble endeavor, I assure you. However, the events of this evening have overshadowed our merriment. What is your purpose in asking, Detective? Madame Mystique did not participate in the treasure hunt, as she was engaged in her own mystic affairs. Her presence was felt, but her focus lay elsewhere. Do you seek to connect her absence to the current predicament, Detective? The fireflies. A splendid endeavor, though I must confess, counting them was not my primary concern. We cataloged various varieties, but the exact number escapes me in the chaos of this evening. Why do you inquire, detective?
Ah, no, Detective. The retired colonel and I didn't get to catalog any fireflies tonight. I was busy stargazing with the aviatrix. Lost in the cosmos, I was.
Struggling with trying to figure out Stardew Valley. Am I allowed to ask in Discord how to do mods for Stardew? Yeah, absolutely.
Ah, the disgraced doctor. Yes, indeed. We were engaged in a friendly competition, identifying constellations in the night sky, from 8 o'clock to 8:30. Quite a delightful affair. What else can I help you with? Poetry, you say? Not this evening. We were too busy stargazing, trying to outshine one another with our celestial knowledge. Quite the amusing spectacle, if I do say so. Any other curiosities on your mind?
8 to 8:30, identifying constellations.
The clues were of a whimsical nature, Detective. Riddles and hints leading participants to various hiding spots throughout the garden. Each clue was designed to challenge the mind, much like maneuvering through the trenches. What is your interest in the clues, if I may inquire? Ciphers? Hardly, Detective. Our treasure hunt required wit and cleverness, not cryptic messages. It was a straightforward affair, much like a military exercise. What leads you to inquire about such intricacies? The gardener, you say? I can only speak to my own experience, and I assure you, my methods were clear and direct. Why the focus on the gardener's approach, Detective?
You didn't hear anything? Oh, yeah, go ahead. You can ask
Unusual,
about
you
mods in
say?
the Stardew in the Discard.
I was engrossed in my own tasks, so I cannot speak to the gardener's actions. My focus was on cataloging fireflies, as I've mentioned. Why do you suspect the gardener of wrongdoing, Detective? Indeed, I was with the gardener during that time, but distractions can cloud one's memory amidst such a tumultuous evening. I assure you, my attention was fully on our endeavor. Are you suggesting a connection between our activities and the unfortunate incident?
I mean, yeah, because she said she was stargazing and her story is corroborated by the aviatrix. Your story is not corroborated. And the doctor seems to be continually convincing himself to do no harm.
Between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m., I was cataloging fireflies with the gardener. A focused endeavor, I assure you. What is it that you're seeking to uncover during that specific interval, Detective?
What if there were two? It says I can only arrest one guest. Guests will tell you about cipher codes when they're in cooperative mood. Oh.
Cipher codes, ye say? I'd rather talk about the roses, detective. Let's keep things cheerful, shall we?
Oh, now she's tense. I don't understand. How do I check the cipher or the guest thingies, the dossiers? Is that on the main menu? Why can't you access the dossiers? What the heck? There's nothing in the dossier. Why can't I see the dossiers?
You discover the body of Madame Mystique, the exotic fortune teller, outlined by a white cloth in the gardens, with an estimated time of death between 9:16 p.m. and 9:36 p.m. due to blunt force trauma, as indicated by lividity and temperature. Nearby, you find a piece of paper with a string of scrambled text, suggesting a potential coded message, prompting the need to interrogate other guests for more information.
I don't understand why the gardener got suddenly very defensive when I asked about a cipher code.
Poetry, you say? Not this evening. We were too busy stargazing, trying to outshine one another with our celestial knowledge. Quite the amusing spectacle, if I do say so. Any other curiosities on your mind? Ah, splendid! The leather satchel strap belongs to the aristocrat, I'm quite certain. The silver flask is associated with the retired colonel. And the heavy cigarette case? That's definitely the disgraced doctor's. Fascinating items indeed. What else might you need assistance with? Hidden messages? I can't say I've encountered anything quite like that before. Curious indeed. Perhaps other guests might shed light on such matters? What more can I assist you with?
He's suddenly tense. Cool.
Oh, delightful inquiry. I have heard whispers about the aristocrats' rivalry concerning a sports team, and the disgraced doctor seemingly had a scandal to contain involving the fortune teller. Quite the web of intrigue, wouldn't you say? What else tickles your fancy? Absolutely. From 8 o'clock to 8:30, I was stargazing with the disgraced doctor. And from 8:30 to 9 o'clock, I sketched with the fortune teller. Finally, I strolled with the aristocrat from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Quite an eventful evening. What more do you wish to discuss?
Zekleon! Hi! Panda, if you have a second, may I have a shout out, please? Thanks.
I cannot recall the precise moment, dear kitten, as my evening was filled with delightful distractions. However, I suspect it may have been around the time of our treasure hunt escapade. What else piques your interest? Ha ha!
How are you, Zekleon?
Oh, dear kitten, I assure you, my alibi is as solid as the finest crystal. I was engaged in delightful activities with the gardener and the retired colonel. My whereabouts were quite accounted for throughout the evening. Ha ha! What further queries do you have? Ah, a most intriguing collection, dear kitten. The leather satchel strap, I believe, belongs to me. Thank you for retrieving it. As for the other items, I cannot say they are familiar to me. Haha, what ants would you like to discuss? Mysterious writings, you say? Haha, such trivialities are hardly worth my time, dear kitten. I suggest you consult someone of lesser stature for such matters. What else may I assist you with?
This is gonna get her tense. Maybe. Nope, okay. Doing good. Just got home from the local Twitch meetup. Ooh, it was fun. Oh, that sounds like so much fun.
One must take such gossip with a pinch of salt. Ha ha! Beyond that, the affairs of others are rather pedestrian, wouldn't you say? What else piques your curiosity, dear kitten?
Oof, I don't have a lot of time left before sunrise.
The last I beheld Madame Mystique was between 8:30 and 9, as we sketched the moonlit landscape together. It was a serene moment.
A local Twitch meetup. So you and a bunch of local creators? Or like
I
friends?
spent the evening in 3 distinct activities, dear detective. Initially, from 8 o'clock to 8:30, I was with the eccentric inventor identifying constellations. Then from 8:30 to 9 o'clock, I sketched the gardens alongside Madame Mystique and the eccentric inventor.
Oh.
Finally, I composed poetry with the eccentric inventor from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock. The only item I recognize is the bronze paperweight. It belongs to the aviatrix. As for the others, I cannot say I know their owners. They elude my memory, I'm afraid. Indeed, I overheard whispers of discontent regarding Madame Mystique. There were murmurs of personal grievances, notably from the aviatrix, about political rivalry and a petty argument involving the gardener. Such matters can often lead to unfortunate outcomes. What else would you like to inquire about, Detective?
A Twitch run event where they invite us to meet up and do stuff. Was a picnic this time. Nice! 2 people who work for Twitch were doing it. Oh, okay. So it was actually a Twitch event. Oh, okay. Very cool.
A code, you say? I'm unworthy to assist in such matters, detectives. Perhaps someone more capable could shed light on those cryptic notes.
Between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m., I was cataloging fireflies with the guard. During the festivities, I was engaged in cataloging fireflies with the gardener. We were deeply immersed in our task, and I believe others can attest to my presence. Is there a particular concern you have, Detective? The silver flask is indeed mine, Detective. Thank you for returning it. As for the others, I cannot say I recognize them. What relevance do these items hold in your investigation? Ciphered messages? Afraid that's classified, Detective. Move along. What leads you to believe I would know anything about such matters?
Because you just said it was classified.
Yes, I did catch a glimpse of the disgraced doctor during the evening, though I was rather focused on my own adventures.
Definitely met some people there that were much bigger than you.
The leather satchel strap belongs to the aristocrat, and the heavy cigarette case is owned by the disgraced doctor. As for the thick gold chain, that would be the gardener's. I appreciate you bringing back my bronze paperweight. Sky's the limit.
Wait a minute, the doctor... The doctor doesn't recognize the cigarette case.
Cipher codes, ye say. I'd rather talk about the rose. Oh, I know the leather satchel strap belongs to the aristocrat. And the bronze paperweight? That's the aviatrix's for sure. The silver flask? That one's the retired colonel's, no doubt. But the heavy cigarette case? I can't say I know anything about that one. Well, I've heard some whispers about the aristocrat and the fortune teller having a bit of a rivalry over a sports team. And I suspect the retired colonel might be covering up something he didn't want revealed to the fortune teller. Quite the queer situation, if you ask me.
So this one belongs to the aristocrat. This belongs to the aviatrix. That's the colonel's. This one is supposed to be the gardener, but she didn't admit to that being hers. And the heavy cigarette case belongs to the doctor, but he also did not admit to that being his. I'm getting confused with this game. This game's art style makes you think of Stardew Valley. Reminds me you need to play that game. Stardew Valley would definitely be easier. So suddenly the doctor's sketched landscape with the victim corroborated by the inventor, because he also was sketching with them. Do I just straight up ask if the gold chain is hers? It was blunt force trauma, but I still don't have anyone's cipher because nobody wants to give me the cipher. And it says to check the dossier, the guest dossier, but I can't find how to check. What is this? Oh, that's me. Okay. Everyone except him and him had people corroborate their whereabouts. I don't want to arrest a guest. I would like to look at the dossier. But where's the dossier? There's no extra buttons to check the dossier. And the hint when I go up to someone is here. Guests will tell you about cipher codes when they're in their cooperative mood. Well, she's tense now. She was relaxed before. The guest dossier to learn guests' cooperative mood and how to get them there. What guest dossier? Where's the dossier?
Yes, that thick gold chain be mine. Thank you kindly for bringing it back, detective. A right precious thing it is. Full of memories, I tell you.
And I'm running out of messages. I'm at 86 out of 100 messages sent.
From about 8 to 8:30, I was with the aristocrat sharing stories on a garden bench. Then from 8:30 to 9, I was with the aviatrix observing the nocturnal wildlife. After that, from 9 to 11, it was stargazing with the aviatrix again. Quite the busy night, I assure you.
I do like, however, that you can do this. And put it in your notes. But where's the dossier? I now have to put her mind at ease. in order for her to give me the cipher code that goes with the gold chain. But now she's feeling tense. I didn't know about these quick buttons. So this is when she started getting nervous.
Indeed, that heavy cigarette case is mine. Thank you for returning it, though it serves as a stark reminder of my past missteps. What further questions do you have, Detective?
I don't know if I can solve anything like this.
Ah, the shadows of misjudgment linger. It serves as a token of my former life, a time when my decisions brought harm rather than healing. Such memories can be quite haunting. What else might you wish to discuss?
I don't know that I can solve a mystery in 100 questions. And all it says is check their dossier, but when we went back to the main menu, the dossier is blank. I don't know that I can solve this without the ciphers. Okay, so they've all admitted to owning these items.
Ah, the evening's itinerary is rather clear. I was practicing Tai Chi from 8 to 8:30 p.m. with the retired colonel and the fortune teller. Then spent the next hour observing nocturnal wildlife with the gardener. After that, we were stargazing until 11. Onward. Detective, I want to help you solve this mess. The cipher key, Berry, was given to me by the fortune teller. It's supposed to unlock something at the garden shed. Perhaps it might shed light on her mysterious ways. Sky's the limit.
Finally! Someone's given me a cipher.
You discover a leather satchel strap near the garden shed, alongside a piece of paper featuring a string of scrambled text. You note the need to interrogate other guests to uncover more about this potential coded message.
Adding mods is difficult. Adding mods is very difficult.
You discover the garden shed hidden behind the greenery, and upon searching under the tool shelf, you find a gardening log indicating that the eccentric inventor was planning a surprise flower arrangement for Madame Mystique. Additionally, you find a leather satchel strap near the location.
And another leather satchel strap. Okay. I don't know.
dear kitten. The leather satchel strap is indeed mine. Thank you ever so much for returning it. Such a lovely evening for a stroll. Wouldn't you agree? Haha! What else may I assist you with?
I don't think the AI understood that question. All right, you guys. I am at a loss because everyone is kind of nervous now.
Flower bouquets, you say? I dabble a bit, but I prefer tending to me beloved plants in the garden. They tell a story all their own, don't you think?
I gotta get her to relax, but I don't have my dossier. I don't know how to access. I'm gonna Google how to access the dossier. It couldn't hurt. I'd like to solve this mystery. Unlocking these dossiers is simple. Just initiate a conversation with any guest, and their dossier entry will be immediately accessible after finishing that game. Oh, so you have to unlock the dossiers to enhance your investigative prowess. Okay. So we don't have access to it right now. Because we haven't finished any of the game. Okay, so... So we do have to get the ciphers from the people.
Each bloom speaks of the seasons, the care and the heart poured into them. The roses tell of love and passion, while the daisies whisper of innocence and joy. It's a right tapestry of life, if you catch me drift. quite the lovely pastime, I assure ya. The stars twinkling like diamonds in the sky, and the aviatrix's tails at the skies above added a grand touch to the night. A real hoolie for the soul, if you ask me.
She's still feeling tense, and I tried easing her mind by talking about the guard. Without the dossier, there's no way I'm gonna put her at ease. And the other two relaxed people are the scientist, or the inventor, and the madam here. And neither of them are like, oh, well, I don't do codes. It's beyond me. The doctor's too tense, and it's restricted information from the colonel. Oh, I forgot a question mark.
My service in the military spanned well over 2 decades, filled with trials and tribulations that forged my character. But what of it, detective? Is this relevant to your current inquiry?
I was hoping that talking about your time in the military would...
Ah, splendid deduction. Indeed, I was concocting a surprise flower arrangement for the fortune teller. Something whimsical to brighten her night. It was meant to be a delightful gesture, showcasing my artistic flair. What other inquiries do you have?
I have 3 questions left, y'all.
Eureka! I believe the disgraced doctor might have had an inkling as we chatted about our artistic endeavors. But beyond him, I kept it quite under wraps. Just a little secret between my inventive mind and the flowers. What else stirs your curiosity? I was unaware of such a plan. The eccentric inventor's intentions were shrouded in secrecy from my view. I focused solely on our poetic endeavors, lost in the tranquility of the night. What else can I assist you with, detective?
You guys. She was killed with blunt force trauma, a heavy cigarette case, and a turbulent past. I'm gonna say it was the doctor that killed her. There's just too many inconsistencies with his story. Like, I get it, the Colonel also has inconsistencies with his story. But a flask I don't think is as good a blunt force trauma implement as a heavy cigarette case, if that makes any sense. Finally got the mod API working. Oh, that was tough. Like, you've got to get it in a specific order, and to make everything work, you have to have a bunch of stuff at the same time. Like, you can't just get this mod, you have to get this mod and this thing, so that they work together. And then, to top it all off, when I started playing with Kat, I launched the game from the Steam console, from the Steam program, instead of the modding API. So you have to launch it differently. But you still get the Steam achievements, which is nice. Okay, I don't know what to do, you guys. We've only gotten one cipher. Everyone's too nervous to talk to us. She had a tiff also with the fortune teller.
Detective, dawn approaches. Unmask the murderer now. Who is your prime suspect?
She didn't answer.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Is it the doctor with his multitude of inconsistencies, or the colonel? Because everyone else's story is corroborated timeline-wise, except for the doctor and the colonel. But there can only be one dude. Yes, purchase your tickets separately so you do get the free one. Otherwise, I'll refund you all the tickets and then you'll have to do it separately. I'm going with the doctor, just based off of blunt force trauma, the item he has, and the inconsistencies in his story. There you go. Yeah, you can't do them too quickly. There's a small cooldown. Oh, and no S. That's fair too. I'm gonna say the doctor, you guys. What are we thinking? Max, you've been here. What does Lucky say? Go find Lucky. Tell me which one he says is guilty. I'm going with the doctor, though. And some water. You speak for Lucky? Go for it? Okay. Then again, the aviatrix had that heavy paperweight. But the aviatrix alibi checks out. Actually, did the doctor's alibi check out? Actually, the doctor's alibi did check out because he sketched landscape with the victim until 9. Victim was killed at 9:16 though. So technically the last person to see the victim alive was the doctor, because he was sketching with her until 9 o'clock. at which time the eccentric inventor left their presence because he was sketching with them too and went for a walk with the aristocrat. So the doctor was the last person to see the victim alive. You'd say the colonel because he has a flask? Yeah, he did say that he doesn't indulge in vices, so why would he have a flask? Right? I don't know. I feel like the doctor was the last one to see her alive. But the timeline for his alibi actually is corroborated by a few other things. The only thing that didn't corroborate is that the inventor said that the doctor knew about the surprise flower arrangement. And when I talked to the doctor, he said he didn't know about it. But right off the bat, the only one who's alibi doesn't match up is the colonel's, because he said he was cataloging fireflies, and that cannot be. Yeah, okay. He has a flask, and his alibi didn't check out. He wasn't cataloging fireflies. Alright, let's do the colonel, you guys. I'm not gonna look, I'm just gonna click. I can't collect any more information. Nobody wants to give me their cipher. Except for the aviatrix. Alright, we're gonna arrest him.
Detective, your suspect is in custody. Document your findings. Prove beyond doubt they're the killer.
What? Victim, the butler. What? The fortune teller. Time of death.
Oh, you have to fully.
Cause of death. Crime suspect. Murder weapon would be the silver flask. Motive. Ooh. You think he's covering up a crime? The gardener... Wait. The gardener's alibi is proving that he is the bad guy, right? Because her alibi doesn't... The suspect wrong. What's that? I don't understand what suspect wrong means. Where did we find the flask? What? Oh, these are the ciphers. These are the ciphers we didn't get. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with this. Few hours earlier. Okay. We're gonna see. Okay, well, she wasn't outside. Oh, I was right. Okay. Is it gonna...
The gall you
gonna...
possess, detective. It appears you finally caught up with me, though I must commend your efforts. It's a jolly good show. I confess, it was I who silenced Madame Mystique, that wretched seer, with my silver flask, wielded with the precision of a well-aimed artillery strike. She had stumbled upon a most delicate secret of mine, one that could have unraveled my carefully constructed facade, covering up a crime that could shatter my reputation like shattered glass in the trenches. How delightful it must have been for you to find my weapon. How amusing that you missed the real implications of my actions. Truly, it takes a keen eye to connect the dots. But alas, you were not quite there, were you? Now, as I stand here in these uncomfortable handcuffs, I must say, this little game of cat and mouse has been rather exhilarating. Carry on, detective, for this battle may be over, but the war of wits shall continue in the annals of history.
4 out of 7 facts correct. Okay. Covering up a crime. What did we say? Did we say covering up a crime, or did we say hiding a scandal? That wasn't bad. The thing is, we didn't have the dossiers. I did switch to the scandal, yeah. But you thought he was covering up the crime due to the fact that he told us something was classified? He said the cipher was classified. It didn't dawn on me that the cipher might have been the crime that he was covering up. Because if we had found all the ciphers... Most helpful when tense, can't remember names sometimes. So we should have gotten her super tense and then asked her about the codes. Most helpful when tense, uses strange iris expressions. So I was trying to get her relaxed, but she's most helpful when she's tense. Okay. Well, that's my bad. Most helpful from relaxed. Okay. Most helpful when relaxed is Pablo concentrating. What do the glasses do? Most helpful when relaxed. Okay, but... Getting him relaxed would be hard. Likes to tell military stories, but got offended when I asked about how long he was in the service. Oh, that's, I guess, questioning his legacy. I guess if we had said thank you for your service, he might have relaxed a little bit. Yeah, we needed the cipher to totally figure it out, but we still did pretty good, I think. It was just upsetting that we couldn't access this. Like, you have to deal with the character to unlock them. That's not bad, though. It was a little frustrating that the hint was check the guest dossier, but you can't check the guest dossier until you've, like, done the game a couple times. All right, we're gonna draw winners. Anyone who hasn't entered exclamation point ticket to win a copy of Murder Mystery Mayhem. We'll close the giveaway in about a minute here, 60 seconds. A great game, a great game. I am going to be writing a review, obviously. It would have been nice to know that the dossiers were locked. But when you go to the little hint thing, it says check dossier. It should say locked until you've unlocked the dossier, right? Would have been nice to know. Otherwise, it was a pretty good game. The only frustrating part was trying to get the cipher codes. And had we had the dossier to know that they have to be stressed or whatever, then, you know, it would have been a little different. Because I was trying to get them relaxed to talk to me when some of them actually do need to be stressed to talk to me. So, otherwise, it was a really great game. Really great game. Is everyone in the giveaway? I'm gonna close it. The last chance. We'll close it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The giveaway is now closed. Alrighty then. Are we ready? Our first winner is Max. Max, you've won a code for this game on Steam. Have we whispered each other? Have we whispered each other? We have. Perfect. Let me grab your code, Max. I'm going to whisper it to you. Copy. Paste. Alright, I have whispered you the code. Do you know how to activate it on Steam? No? Okay. When you open your Steam app on your computer, you will see at the very top, it'll say Steam View Friends Games. You're gonna select Games at the very top and activate a product on Steam. And then you'll enter that code. Let me know when you've activated it so that I know that it worked, okay? No rush. Just whisper me back once you've activated it. All right. We're going to draw our second winner of the night. Is everybody ready? Drum roll. Galactic Gardens. Galactic, are you here? Yay! Thanks, Max. Galactic, are you in chat? No, that's okay. We've whispered Galactic before. Galactic's always here. Alright, let me just whisper Galactic. Where is Galactic? Galactic, where are you? Okay, perfect. All right, everybody. Well, that's all the game codes I have to give away tonight. Thanks all for hanging out. Let's pop on this screen. And let's find us a friendo to raid. Let's see. Following. Who is online and doing fun things? There's nobody playing this game right now. So we can't raid into this game. How about we raid into some Minecraft? Naomi is playing some Minecraft. I haven't raided them, I think, ever. So how about we go watch some Minecraft, you guys? Just nice, kind of like... what are they doing? They're vaulting tonight. I don't know what that is. I don't do a lot of Minecraft, so let's go over there. Perfect. All right, fantastic, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out to me with our special gaming stream. The video for this will be up on YouTube, unedited, just a rerun. Will be up on YouTube, not this coming Friday, but the Friday after. If you want a link to my YouTube, you can check it out here. All of our special gaming streams and special crochet streams are on the YouTube, including the Date Everything playthrough that we're currently doing. So thanks again for hanging out tonight while we solved a murder. Super fun, you guys. A great game. I do recommend it, maybe for like a group to play, to solve the mystery. That way you can like bounce ideas off of more than just one person. But the AI was pretty intuitive. It did feel like ChatGPT for a bit. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great evening, a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you on Monday for a crochet stream. Or if you want another gaming stream, it'll be Tuesday for Date Everything. Thanks again, everyone, and have a great evening.